Hey, what's up everyone? StirStatsLaw06 here with a awesome video about my top 5 favorite Minecraft seeds ranked from worst to best. So I'm super excited to start this off, and yeah, we're gonna basically go through all these 5 super awesome seeds, and we're gonna take a look at the highlights of them, and yeah, we're just gonna basically judge from best to worst. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna make a new world, and we're gonna go ahead and make it in creative mode so that we can fly around. And we're just gonna call this world Test World. Actually, no, we're gonna call it Seed 5. Okay, so so we're going from number 5 down to number 1. So like this is going to be the worst out of all the ones that we talk about today, at least in my opinion. But definitely make sure to comment down below 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 which one you thought was truly the best. So we're gonna go ahead and seed 5 right there, and we're going to make this seed. I'm gonna go ahead and type it in right here. So basically I will have the seed down below on the screen just in case you can't see it right here. I'll have it a little bit bigger, but we're gonna go ahead and type it in. So it is -68591,585, just like that. Let me double check that I have that right. Okay, I do. So that is our seed. Now I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go down if we can. There we go. So we're gonna show our coordinates just so I know like kind of where we are here. And then let's see, anything else that we need to change. We're gonna make it always day just so that we, you know, weather cycle is going to be turned off. Alright, it's time to go ahead and create this world. So yeah, while we're loading in here, I'm going to go ahead and explain. Basically, what is going to happen is for each little highlight of the world that I discuss, I'm going to have the coordinates in the corner of the screen so you guys can always know where that little highlight of the world is. So let's go ahead and get started in this world. Let's see, we spawned right here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to fly up here. Alright, so highlight number 1, boom, right there. So in the middle of this awesome looking plains village, we have number 1, we have a giant ruined portal. This is a rare structure, a rare variation of the ruined portal that generates in the game. So we have a little bit of treasure here. That's pretty cool, but the main awesome thing here is look at the size of this thing. I mean, this is just a super rare structure, and like right in the middle of the village. That's really awesome. Just one little disclaimer: make sure your villagers stay safe and don't walk into the magma blocks or the lava. That would be unfortunate if they all died there. But really cool structure, and it spawned like in the middle of a village. That is awesome. Alright, so we're gonna go over to our second highlight. So our second highlight is right over here in the desert biome. So here we go. We have ourselves here a desert village. This is pretty nice. I mean, it's just a desert village, but hey, it's still pretty good because it's like really close to spawn. So that's our second highlight of the day. Third highlight is actually, in my opinion, super, super cool. We have ourselves, well, let me go over there first. So right over here, our third highlight of the day is a swamp. Swamps, not that exciting, but you know what about swamps is exciting? A witch hut right here, right splat in the middle of a swamp. Now, witch huts, they're not like super exciting. I mean, there's not much to them, but they are pretty cool because right off the bat, you go ahead and get yourself a potion, and I cannot tell exactly what this potion is. Let's see if we can figure it out really quick. So it appears right here that we have 2 potions of fire resistance for ourselves. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's a really cool thing that you can explore if you want to check something like that out. So we're going to head out of here. And our fourth and final main highlight in this world is going to be a little bit off this way, so I'll see you guys in just a second when I'm there. Boom, here we are. So just off of that witch hut, it is right there. We have ourselves a nice little Taiga village right here. These things are super awesome. Blacksmiths spawn in them very often, and I actually don't remember like which house in these are actually a blacksmith, but there is definitely some pretty cool loot in these, so make sure to check this seed out. Again, I'm going to put it in the corner of the screen right now. Check this seed out. With that said, everyone, we are headed off to our next world, so I will see you guys there. Alright, so this world is going to be seed number 4, and the seed for this world, listen to this, is going to be 992826707. Okay, there we go. Just had to like read that. Kind of have it typed up small here, but yeah. So again, that's going to be in the corner of the screen once we are in the world, but hey, yeah, I think that's everything that we are going to need for this, so I'm going to make sure that it is always day and the weather cycle is off, and we're going to head and create this world. So, we have some pretty awesome highlights about this seed, and I cannot wait to share it with you. Number 1 is going to be right here at spawn, we have ourselves a mushroom island. Yes, you heard me. So, right here at spawn, I'm going to switch my view around there. We have ourselves, indeed, a mushroom island that is pretty awesome. I mean, this thing is pretty big, actually. That is really cool. So, I don't have any particular coordinates, besides the ones, like, at the top of my screen right now. So, if you want to look at the top of my screen, boom, those are the coordinates if you want to spawn on top of this mushroom, on the corner of it. Those are the coordinates. But, yeah, basically, I didn't put coordinates because, I mean, like, this is like right at spawn, so it shouldn't be too much work for you to find it unless you're just not very good at the game. Okay, so that is our first really awesome thing of the day. Number 2, I actually did not write down specific coordinates for this either, but I am aware of a handful of shipwrecks around this area. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to give us a little bit of night vision here, and I'm going to go ahead and drink this up. Okay, so I have drank a potion of night vision so we can see around here a little bit underwater, but I have indeed been made aware that there are a handful of shipwrecks around this area, so that's pretty cool. I don't know, I never saw exactly where the coordinates for some of those were, but yeah, those are going to be a really cool find. So that is the second pretty awesome highlight about this world. And the third one is probably by far one of the coolest. Actually, no, I'd say the mushroom island is the coolest. But yeah, the second one's pretty cool too. So we're going to head over to the coordinates 312, which is going to be right about here. We're going to back it up a little bit. Okay, so we're at block 312. That is our X coordinate. The Z coordinate is going to need to be negative 280, and I'm going to keep drinking this. And oh boy, gamers, I think you already know what's coming. Right here, off the coast of Mushroom Island, we have ourselves a nice little ocean monument right here. Boom. That is pretty incredible. I think we have Mushroom Island right over there somewhere. I'm going to go ahead and adjust this setting so our render distance is up a little bit more. Yeah, let's turn it up to... So right off the coast of Mushroom Island here is our very own ocean monument. Yes, so that is pretty incredible in my opinion. So definitely make sure to check this thing out. You can get yourself some gold, prismarine, sponges, and more in this awesome structure. So that is going to do it for our fourth, well, technically our second seed, but rank 4 seed. And we are going to go ahead and head off to our third seed of the day. We're going to go ahead and name this seed Seed 3, and the actual seed is going to be, this seed is just, I mean, it's kind of a little bit of everything, but this is a pretty awesome seed. So the seed is going to be negative 9723303 6, 7. So boom, just like that, and that is all we're going to need. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure our show coordinates is on, our always day is on, and our weather cycle is off. And just like that, we are headed into this world. So, right off the bat, we have a lot of very special things about this seed, and that is why it is ranked number 3. This, personally, I mean, in my opinion, if you are the adventurous type, this is a great seed to start off in a survival world, if you're the adventurous type of survival player. So, right here, off the bat, we have a plains village. That's pretty cool. I don't think there's a blacksmith here, unfortunately, but it's still pretty cool to have a village right off the bat. A ruined portal, of course. Those are always awesome. And we got some good loot in here, too. So, we have that right off the bat there. And also, in this very same village, I'm going to go ahead and throw the coordinates up on the screen right here while I'm trying to find it. Oh, yeah, here it is. Okay, so there's actually this really cool cave system. I'm not going to do too much exploring in it right now, but it goes pretty deep down. Like, it goes over there and it keeps going down way deep, and I am sure you guys can let me know how many diamonds you find in that, because I am almost 100% sure there's going to be some amount of diamonds in there. Alright, so our next stop is going to be over this way, so I'm going to go ahead and go all the way over here, and I'll be back with you guys in just a second as soon as I am there. Alright, so right here we have ourselves a nice little pillager outpost. These things are pretty cool. There's even, oh wow, oh my gosh, that's probably the best treasure I've ever seen in a pillager outpost ever, honestly. But these things are pretty cool indeed, so I totally recommend you go ahead and check this thing out. The village is like right over there, so it's pretty close. And yeah, just basically just surrounded by plains and a little bit of like dark oak forest and stuff like that over in the corner. Now, huge, this is the biggest thing in this world, right beside this pillager outpost. I have not shown you guys yet, but right over here, I'm going to go ahead and put the coordinates in the screen. We have ourselves a dark oak forest containing the one and only Woodland mansion right at spawn, folks. Yes, this Woodland mansion, I mean, if you are into going and early on exploring these awesome woodland mansions, there's lots of good loot that you can get inside of these things, and the village is just beyond my render distance, but it's like right there. So yeah, super close to spawn. So I mean, yeah, there's the village right there. So like, look how I can almost see like both of them at the same time, and I don't even have that high of a render distance here, but yeah, that's pretty awesome. That is super close to spawn. So there you have it. That is seed number 3 of the day. That is a little bit of all types of awesome adventures. So definitely make sure to check out this seed if you want a little bit of that. Now it's time to check out our 4th and second to last seed. This is the second most awesome seed, in my opinion, that we are covering today in the 1.16 update. So again, all these seeds are like 1.16 plus. So all these seeds do indeed work with 1.16. So that's just so you know. Now we're gonna go ahead and enter in our seed right here, which is going to be negative. This one's a little bit longer. Negative 1623327 315. Alright, so perfect, and we're going to go ahead and make sure our coordinates are showed. It is always day and the weather cycle is off, and we're going to go ahead and create this world. Now, this is, I mean, seriously guys, like this number 2 seed was a very close decision with the number 1 seed, but already this is like basically this seed a combination of all of the rare biomes, but these next 2 seeds we have a lot to cover, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this seed without further ado. So we're gonna go ahead, and as you can see, I mean, we're already in a jungle. That's pretty epic. And so we have right off the bat a bamboo forest right here. This is personally one of my favorite biomes in the game. Super rare biome, but I mean, first of all, this biome is just awesome. I mean, that's where the pandas live, and this bamboo looks super cool. Second of all, it's just super satisfying to break all these pieces of bamboo. Yeah, anyway, we're gonna move past that. Alright, second cool thing in this seed, right here, we have ourselves a jungle temple. These things are pretty awesome. I mean, in my opinion, they're much cooler than their cousin, the desert temple. But yeah, I think these things are pretty cool. So let's check out some of the loot that we can get out of this thing. Yep, right there, off the bat, 3 diamonds, 3 iron ingots. Not too much in that chest, but I mean, diamonds are like really awesome. Definitely watch out for the traps while you are in this, and not as good loot over here. But yeah, as you can see, the loot in these are pretty awesome. Like, that was not staged at all. I didn't even put those in there or anything. So yeah, that's some pretty awesome loot in here. Now, let's see. Third thing of the day. We're going to head off a little bit this way. So, I'm going to start traveling this way, and then we're going to head off a little bit diagonal here this way. So, I'll see you guys in just a second once we are there. Alright, everyone, it appears that we have arrived at our destination, Mushroom Island, right off the coast of the jungle, which is right over there. This is amazing. You can go ahead and get yourself some mushrooms, great source of food, and yeah, this is just pretty awesome biome. It's pretty rare. It's not super pretty or anything, but yeah, really rare. Mushrooms are a great source of food too, so that is really awesome. So, alright, so our next thing is going to be a little bit more off this way, so we're basically going to travel a little bit, and then I'll bring you guys back in just a second. And we begin to see it off in the distance here. We have ourselves a Mesa Badlands biome, and this biome is super awesome, but it's also a really rare biome. So yeah, that's super awesome that it's like right here. We have a lot of rare biomes in this seed, as you can tell, but that's not all. I mean, we're like hardly halfway there. A little bit further off this way. So again, we're getting like I said, we're getting a little bit far away from spawn here, but I mean, it's not that far away for biomes that are like this rare. Like, normally you have to travel thousands and thousands of blocks to get to some of these awesome places. So, we have lots to travel here. Oh yeah, and I forgot about this. There's a desert here with a desert temple in it, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, we have a little bit of ways to travel off this way for our next location, so I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, and everyone, I am proud to announce that we have arrived at our destination in the Ice Spikes biome. Yes, indeed. This biome is super awesome. And yeah, it's really pretty too, honestly. I mean, I think this is one of the prettiest biomes, but this is, again, one of the rarer biomes in the game. Not the rarest, but I mean, it's pretty rare. So yeah, that's a really cool biome, to spawn in. So there you go, we have an Ice Spikes biome right there. I know there is also off in the distance a snow village, but there's so much more to cover. I'm going to go ahead and skip off of that a little bit. So we're going to head off this way a little bit more for one more cool thing in this seed. And here we are, folks, the last thing for this seed, right under this frozen ocean, which is also really cool. We have ourselves an ocean monument. Yes, right here. And I promise you, this one's a lot closer to the spawn than the old Ice Spikes biome there. But yeah, this is really cool if you want some loot, like I said before. And yeah, that's all like really cool and stuff. There's also lots of different varieties of ice here: packed ice, blue ice, and regular ice. So make sure to check out this biome and this seed. I personally think this is really awesome seed, but it is indeed time to move on to the next seed, and the final seed, the one, of course, that I think is the most awesome seed that we will be covering today. So I'll see you guys there. Alright, here we are, everyone. This is seed number 1. The number 1 seed, in my opinion, that we are going to be covering today. Now, there is a whole lot to cover in this seed, so we're going to try to go through it pretty quick here. But the seed is going to be negative 133, 77, 10146. There you go. There is the seed, and we're gonna go ahead and adjust our settings to what we need them to be, and boom, we're going to create the world. This seed is like, as soon as you spawn, it's like instantly really cool. So we're gonna go ahead and spawn right off the coast of a bamboo forest right there immediately. That's pretty awesome. So bamboo forest, there was indeed also one of those in the last one, but we're gonna fly over to this desert right here, and this is the first thing that I want us to all see. So there is a desert village right here. That is pretty cool, but this is where it gets better. So I'm going to stand right here, and our chunks are going to begin to load. Alright, so right off the bat, guys, we have 6 biomes surrounding us. We're going to go ahead and cover all these really quick. So we have right here a taiga with a ruined portal that you can see right there. And we have a hills or mountains biome right here. Savanna. Off this way, we have ourselves a mesa badlands. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the jungle with a bamboo forest in it. That's really awesome. And 6 is right below my feet here, the desert. So like immediately 6 super awesome biomes, except for maybe the desert, but there is a desert village in it, so that's pretty cool. So those are the biomes that we spawn right beside. Another highlight, I mean, you spawn in a bamboo forest. That's pretty good. So there is also a right here, wherever the savanna is. Yeah, it's right here. So obviously there's a mesa right here and a savanna right here, which is going to result in an awesome combination of the mesa and savanna known as the Mesa Shattered Savanna. This looks really, really cool, guys. I mean, look at this. It's like the grass of, like a plains, the acacia trees, and then there's like mountains right here that have like stone on them, and boy oh boy, that looks so cool, guys. I mean, seriously, there's also another desert village right there, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's super awesome. Okay, another thing, we're gonna go over, actually I'm gonna go ahead and fly over to it really quick. Okay, right here, we are right by this shattered savanna area. We're going to fly down a little bit, and right here we have ourselves an exposed skeleton spawner. That is super awesome. You can make an XP farm right off the bat. That's really cool. So, yeah, exposed skeleton spawner, that's another highlight of this. Now, there are a couple more things that we need to cover really quick. So, first of all, in this seed, there are 4 different villages that you can find right at spawn. So the first one is a desert village, and obviously that's the one that we saw right in the middle. There's another one over there I'm going to put all the coordinates on the screen like as I say this, but so this is the first one. Here are the coordinates of this first desert village. It's right in the middle. You should be able to find it pretty easily because it's right at spawn. There's a really cool circle formation right there too. That's really cool. Also over by the mesa, there is another desert village on the edge of the desert, savanna, and mesa. But it technically is a desert village. The next seed is a savanna village. So that's going to be obviously off this way in the savanna. I don't remember exactly how close it is, but we can see if I can try and find it really quick. So yeah, there is a savanna village. That's really cool. I still think this shattered savanna looks like really awesome. Okay, here it is. I found it. Right here. It's like right on the, it's like in the desert, but it's a savanna village because it kind of starts in the savanna over there. But there is indeed a blacksmith here. That's really cool, and honestly kind of rare for a savanna village in my opinion. I think that's rare. So yeah, also a frozen ocean right there. That's really cool. And then the last village that there is, I don't exactly remember where it is right now. It's off in the desert somewhere this way, but I'm going to go ahead and throw the coordinates up on the screen right now so you guys can take a look at it. There's also a temple right there. That's really cool. So, speaking of temples, that is actually the next thing that we are going to cover. This seed, yeah, I told you it was insane. This seed is going to go ahead and start off on the bat with 3, actually, well, let's do it this way. This seed is going to start off right on the bat with 8 temples. Okay, yeah, yes, 8 temples. You heard me correctly. You don't need to rewind the video and listen to it again. It is 8 temples right off the bat with this seed. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and teleport us to our first of 8 temples. And it is going to be at the coordinates 337. Pick a random Y coordinate. I'm gonna go with 74. And Z coordinate is going to be 2. And boom. Jungle Temple is right here. Let's kind of get out of the situation here. This is temple number 1. It's a jungle temple. Our second temple is also going to be a jungle temple. And those coordinates are negative 216, random Y coordinate, 74, and 179. Boom. And here we have our second jungle temple. I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead to the third temple that we have today. That is going to be negative 505, 74, and the last coordinate is negative 316. Boom. There we are. All right, so there is our last jungle temple. Again, we're like right here by the Mesa Badlands area again. And where exactly is the spawn area? Actually, it doesn't really matter. So that is, we've covered 3 temples. Those were the only jungle temples. There's 3 jungle temples out of 8 total temples. So obviously the rest of them are desert temples. So let's blow through this really quickly. It's going to be 173 for the first desert temple of the day, 74, and negative 980. Boom. Here we are. First desert temple of the day. Or we're going to go ahead and skip to the next one, which is going to be negative 294, 74, and negative 1,199. So 1199. There it is. Okay, it's right behind me. I was like, what the heck? All right, our third desert temple is going to be at the coordinates 221, 74, and negative 937. Boom. And we are, it's kind of loading in stuff, but it should be right there. Yep, there we go. All right, that is our third desert temple. We have 2 more remaining. So we are going to teleport ourselves to 537, 74, and negative 833. And boom. Boom. World. There we are. Okay. That is our... Man, I've lost count. Yeah, that's our 4th desert temple of the day. We're going to teleport ourselves to the coordinates 740, 74, and negative 1301. Boom. There we are. And that is our 5th and final desert temple of the day. And again, there are likely more desert temples and jungle temples out in this world. These are just the ones that are like super nearby to the spawn. Alright, so those are all of the temples. I know that was a lot. The next thing, we have 2 outposts in this world. Alright, here we have our first of the 2 Pillager outposts right by the mesa here in the Dark Oak Forest. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. If you like the loot in these things, again, in that other world that was like insane loot, the loot in these are not always the best, but it's still pretty cool to go ahead and take one of those on. You can even get Bad Omen and start a raid on one of the mini villages in this world if you want to. Now, second desert temple, second pillager outpost, I'm gonna go ahead and take us there. Alright, here we are, everyone. Right behind me is our second pillager outpost. So this one I think is even closer to spawn because you're by the we're by the bamboo jungle, and one of the mini temples is right over there, one of those jungle temples. So yeah, these things are pretty cool. Again, if you want to check them out for their loot or like start a raid or something like that, those things are all pretty cool. There's also a plains village off in the distance there that I just now noticed. So yeah, those are the 2 outposts. The next thing is really cool, but I don't want to tell you what it is yet, so I'm going to take us there really quickly first. So this right here, these are the coordinates of a taiga village. Now, this is just a taiga village. What is so special about this taiga village? You guessed it. Right here, this is what is special about the taiga village. We have ourselves a beautiful stronghold. Yes, indeed. So, there you go. You have your stronghold right off the bat here. It's pretty close nearby here. And let's see, library, really quick. Any good loot in here? Respiration 2, pretty bad. Anything else? And would you look at that? That is a pretty darn good enchanted book. So, yeah. There you have it. There is your stronghold right off the bat. If that is something that you are looking for or interested in, that is pretty incredible. So, with that being said, that is all is going to be for this seed and this video. So if you enjoyed today's video, definitely make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe for some more awesome videos coming soon in our Minecraft survival Let's Play series. But I had a lot of fun doing this, and leave a comment below. What was your favorite seed that we covered today? This one was pretty stacked, but hey, I think that last one was too. There's a lot of rare biomes in that and stuff. So yeah, make sure to hit that notification bell so you will never miss a video. Goodbye, everyone.